Last night at 10, the 13 Investigates team reported on how mail carriers are being robbed at a record rate and how that's putting your mail at risk.
Yes, but sometimes postal employees can also be behind mail theft. One woman reached out to 13 Investigates because she believes that no one other than USPS employees could have stolen her hefty check to the IRS.
What 13 Investigates uncovered raises this question: is mail being stolen inside one of the largest USPS facilities in our area? Well, our Kevin Ozebek is live in studio tonight with more on this one. Kevin.
Well, Eric and Gina, this story is so alarming because this woman sent her check through certified mail, but still, that envelope was taken, washed, and cashed.
Chapel Hill, Texas. This is small town America at its best, with a small post office to match. And it's at this post office right here on Main Street where this story starts.
After seeing all the reports about all the theft, I thought that certified would be the safest way to go.
Kim Graydon dropped off her quarterly tax check to the IRS and sent it certified from this post office on January 24th. A few days later, Kim was watching Channel 13 and saw our story on Emily Matoyar.
What's your confidence level in USPS right now?
0.
Emily has had check after check, both incoming and outgoing, stolen. Through a federal records request, we found the USPS Office of Inspector General, which investigates postal employees stealing mail, had a theft investigation open at Oak Forest. That's the Houston post office Emily uses.
I absolutely think it's inside Oak Forest Post Office. Because when I have moved around town, when I've taken the time to mail checks from various other locations, I don't have any issues.
This is what Kim thought as she watched Emily's story.
I'm so glad that hasn't happened to me, and then bam.
A few weeks after that story aired, Kim was online banking and saw she was now a victim too. Her check was washed, made payable to a woman 13 Investigates found to be living in North Carolina, and was cashed for $9,000.
That's not my handwriting. None of this is my handwriting. Everything was different except for the date.
So how did a certified envelope, one of which was dropped off at a post office and needed to be signed upon delivery, never make it to the IRS?
When you put in your tracking number, even to this day, what does it show?
Still shows it's sitting at the North Houston Distribution Center.
Yep, that's the same facility where earlier this year USPS had a meltdown as it upgraded equipment. At this massive USPS nerve center where your mail comes in and out of Houston, envelopes and packages were left sitting there for weeks. Kim's tracking number shows her check left the Chapel Hill post office, but there's been no update since it made it to the distribution center 3 months ago.
What do you make of that?
That it's an inside job. It's almost got to be. In my opinion, it's somewhere that facility is where it was taken. And it never made it to the next step.
Through another federal records request, we can see the Postal Service Inspector General has been investigating allegations of mail theft at this crucial USPS facility too. A spokeswoman for the agency tells 13 Investigates, due to the ongoing status of the investigations at the Oak Forest Post Office and the North Houston Distribution Center, were unable to provide any additional information.
At this point going forward, be paying all my taxes online. I've already told people you're going to be getting electronic Christmas cards from me going forward. Because as impersonal as that is, that's the only way I can ensure that they actually get what I send them.
Now, Kim did file a complaint with USPS. She ended up hearing from an investigator with the Office of the Inspector General the day after we reached out to that agency for comment, Eric.
Okay, well, a great breakdown here and some great interviews. Now, you mentioned Emily, who had issues with her post office. Any update that she still might be having some issues?
Well, Emily tells us some checks coming her way are still being stolen. In fact, she even sent us this picture of an envelope that she received this month. Now, it's pretty clear. You can see right there that this envelope was opened, then resealed with packing tape. And as you can imagine, Emily thinks this is all very highly suspicious. Now, if you've had your mail lost or stolen and have a tracking number, 13 Investigates would love to hear from you. We have a form that's easy to fill out. Just go to abc13.com and click on 13 Investigates.
You and Emily are on it.
We are on it, for sure.
Right. Thank you, Kevin.